Hi, my name is Sadia Hussein. I'm the designer and the owner of House of Sadia. And basically my company is a couture and ready-to-wear fashion house. Blends a lot of different cultures and, the culture that I've been raised in the United States, as well as my Pakistani background. House of Sadia obviously is a reflection of my own culture and who I am as a person. I come from so many different backgrounds, and I really wanted my name to represent that, to represent the different dynamics in my personal life as well as my fashion life, I guess you can say. And which is why I came up with House of Sadia, because I started out doing Indian and Pakistani ready-to-wear and couture, and then I blended myself into American ready-to-wear and couture gowns and pieces like that. Definitely, I went through people recognizing you, taking you seriously, and actually so many brands come out all the time, and I feel like with time you kind of establish yourself. So the hassles that I went through were like, people were like, oh, who are you? Where, what store are you in? Are you selling these pieces? And a lot of people would, tell me that it's very hard to make it in fashion, but I feel like if you have a passion for it, you can just keep going. Those little hurdles, they seem like little hurdles. They don't seem like, oh, it's all over. So that and production issues, quality control, things like that, because a lot of my stuff was being made overseas and then it would come back here. I'm kind of like a self-taught entrepreneur. I went to fashion school, but I didn't really work for a long time in fashion. Did my little internships and working for a year here and there, and kind of dabbled in different areas of the fashion world. So I just love it. So I kind of just take it as it comes. Well, obviously, perfect your trade. Know different angles of your business. Fashion is great, and a lot of people see the romantic side of it, where they see the runways and the dresses and stuff, but there's a huge technical side. And if that whole technical side isn't done properly and not executed properly, then you can't have a successful business. What I would tell people is learn your trade, understand the business, and really have a business plan ahead of you to see what you want to do with your business and your line, and what you want for it to come of it. If you're a man who wants to wear a gorgeous dress, go ahead. I say do it, it's a free world. You can do whatever you want, especially with fashion. It's so ever changing. Who knows, 10 years from now, men will be wearing dresses and women will be wearing men's clothes, and women wear men's clothes right now all the time as well. My design is very unique because, like I've mentioned before, I come from 3 different backgrounds, and my whole life I've always been in and out, being American at the same time as being Pakistani and Iranian at the same time. So when I'm dressing, people can tell I'm not fully American. They always ask me where are you from, and it reflects in my clothes as well. My designs have a lot of hand embroidery, which is very, it's unique, and it's big in Pakistan and India and in Iran. They really love a garment and take their time and put their time into it, and which is what I do with my clothes. I feel fashion just changes you as a person, and it makes you feel better. You can never go wrong with a nice dress or a nice garment on yourself. So, what's funny, I did my undergraduate in finance, so I love the business. And since I've been little, my parents didn't really come from a very affluent, in terms of money, we didn't come from an affluent background, so I loved clothes and fashion. So I'd, rip up, cut things off and change things around and just make my own outfits. So I've always loved fashion. When I discovered fashion was that I really wanted to pursue a career in it was after I had my daughter. It gets a little personal. I was diagnosed with GAD, which is general anxiety disorder, so I started sewing. And I realized how much I really loved it, and it would just make me feel better, and my work is my passion, and at the same time it's good for my health. So, which is why I pursue it so passionately. It makes me happy on the inside, and that's how it all started. And then I was I can really sell this stuff, because I would wear my own clothes and people would be like, where did you get that, or make that for me and stuff. And so it kind of just started with people kind of encouraging me to go ahead and do it. Hi guys, so if you wanna purchase my clothes, you can always check me out on www.houseofsadia.com, and then I'm also all over social media. You can Google me, you'll see a lot of my New York Fashion Week things. If you want to contact me, you can contact me info@houseofsadia.com.